2008 was for us a near-death experience. We'd been trading for about 10 years. We had sort of bumbled along, growing a bit each year, basically kept ourselves going by borrowing a lot of money. And we got to 2006, we borrowed far too much money. We built a big new kitchen, we opened too many shops, we made a complete horlicks of the whole thing. And we found ourselves in 2008, post Lehman Brothers, sales dropped off by 20%. And we were suddenly, almost out of nowhere, it happened so quickly, in an existential sort of fight, basically. We had to cut every single cost in the business, everything from window cleaners to rubbish collection, made people redundant. The only thing we never compromised on was the quality of the ingredients coming into the kitchen, because I think once you do that, once you compromise certain fundamental things to the brand, you forfeit your right to survive. So we never even had a conversation about the quality ingredients, but everything else, if it wasn't nailed down, it went. The vultures were circling, and we had offers on the table for investment, but we knew even back then that if we took that money then, whilst it would make our pain go away, it would compromise our ability to run the business as we knew we wanted to run it in the future. And in the context of been doing this 23 years now, and we have made endless mistakes, and we continue to make endless mistakes. That remains the standout best decision that we've made in the history of this business, because it's meant that we are now free to operate the business according to the principles that we believe in. There are brands becoming B corporations now that I would have never thought possible. And that's great, particularly in the food and drink space that we're in. It's almost now feels almost de rigueur. If you want to be a meaningful, purpose-driven brand, then you need to have the B Corp certification, and that's just fantastic, because it is that being the more the merrier. The more people that join this, the better. So it's enormously positive. And I think our experience in our own business is it took probably, honestly, 2 to 3 years for it to land as how important it is and how meaningful. And that was because, you make it land by constant repetition, keeping coming back to it, and gradually people get it. It's because it's not the easiest thing for people to get their head around in a business. It probably is a bit easier now. Now there are more companies that become B corporations, but you just have to keep chipping away at it. So yeah, it's made a huge amount of progress, and I'm massively excited to be part of it, and we will be forevermore.